didn't expect that you would ask yourself the question, did Carol Burnett have an affair with Andy Dick and they have a love child that no one knew about? I'm quite aware of what I look like. I look like Velma from Scooby-Doo, gained 80 pounds and joined a hippie commune. And I did not set out to look like Fat Velma. I actually wanted to be a supermodel, y'all. And I'd have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. No, I don't have any kids. I know why I look this way. It's because I like to eat. My feelings. And those feelings are the healthiest thing that I eat. Do we have any other Mountain Dew fans out there? This is Alabama. I'm originally from Alabama, and I saw pickup trucks out there, so I know there's Mountain Dew fans. Well, I love it. I went through the drive-thru on the way here and ordered a large Mountain Dew. Y'all, they gave me Mellow Yellow instead. I threw that cup back through the window. And I told them, if we don't have the truth, we don't have anything. They tried to be nice. Well, ma'am, we don't have, but we have Sprite. Would you like a Sprite instead? Now, wait a minute. Except for being fizzy and once being made of citrus, possibly, Sprite is not in the same geographical area as Mountain Dew. If Mountain Dew is the United States, Mellow Yellow is Canada, Sprite is Indonesia. That's how close they are in proximity. Oh. But yes, I know I'm overweight, and I have tried many times to lose weight. I even became a vegan for 5 years. Yeah, I'm in recovery. And don't let anyone tell you they're not fat vegans, y'all. That's a fucking lie. Because I was a Whole Foods vegan, which meant whatever I ate the whole thing. And you know what's vegan in addition to fruits and vegetables and grains? Sweet tarts, peanut butter, red wine, and Mountain Dew. And therein was my problem, y'all. Yeah, give it up for unhealthy food made from plants. But actually cheese. Cheese was the gateway drug that led me back to eating meat. It was real innocent, y'all. I just started out at a Winn-Dixie, just snorting a little Parmesan. Then I got thrown out for fingering some of their finer Swiss. I knew it was just a matter of time before I ended up at the honey bake giving head for ham, so I decided I'd dive right back in there. Yeah. I dove back into the meat part, not the head part. I want to just clarify that. But the night is young, you know. But I think cheese should be a religion. I already give way more than 10% of my income to it. But what about on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. instead of a Jehovah's Witness at your front door, there's just some well-dressed people there with like a cheese platter. Some focaccia, a little bit of marinara, maybe some pepperonis. I'd invite them in. I'd make a donation. I wouldn't mind if they wanted to tell me about the good news of their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the curd in the way, y'all. Yeah. But no matter what religion, cheese would be a way better religion. No matter what religion you may be, it had to be better than the religion I was brought up in. I was brought up in Sand Mountain, Alabama. I was brought up Pentecostal. Yeah, speaking in tongues, jumping the pews, knocking people over, trying to heal them. Yeah, all that. People in my father's church even handled snakes. That is Anglo-Saxon fuckery at its finest. As a kid, it scared the piss out of me. I tried to assimilate. You know, one week I would do the Lord's Prayer in Klingon. and I'd do the 23rd Psalm in Pig Latin. And usually I could fool them pretty well, but the preacher's wife had it in for me, y'all. She wanted to lay those healing hands on me so bad, so she would come after me just about every Sunday, and I managed to get away from her, except this one Sunday. And so I kind of mingled up front with the dancers, with the tambourine. I started saying, "This bitch, you gotta leave me alone." Well, she still came at me, and y'all, there was carpet on the gallery. I built up a little bit of static electricity. It wasn't intentional, but I just kind of reached out to shove her away. There was a snap, and she went down, y'all. I just kind of looked at her and said, "How do you like it, bitch?" That's science. I walked out of there like a boss, y'all. Oh, but I was scared my mom was going to kill me, because my mom was a real strict disciplinarian. She used to whip us with a paint stirrer. I came and walked past Sherman Williams without my butthole just doing it complete tighten up, y'all. But it was because of that and that religious upbringing that I was scared to come out to my parents as gay. And they took it surprisingly well. But see, I hit them with 3 bad pieces of information on one weekend. I was gay, I was a vegan, and I was an Auburn fan. They had a worse reaction to the vegan than the gay. My mother looked at me, "You mean to tell me you'll eat a cooter, but you won't eat this meatloaf?" Y'all, she picked up a Bear Bryant signature Coke bottle, broke it, held it to my throat. I tried to tell her Orange Lives Matter too, but she wasn't hearing it. But surprisingly, they were okay with it. I came out to my dad. I just blurted it out to my mom, but I came out to my dad in a very unique way. We were watching From Dusk Till Dawn. Have y'all seen that? Quentin Tarantino classic. Well, there is a part with Selma Hayek comes out with a python wrapped around her entire body. And he looked over at me. I guess I was looking at her the same way he was looking at her. And I just kind of looked over and I said, "Dad, remember them snakes you used to handle in church?" "Yeah." "I like girls." He high-fived me. But my brother decided to have a little fun with me. He came up to me and said, "Hey, sister, your sister-in-law and I are having a little dry spell in the bedroom. Can you give me some advice?" Okay, first of all, Game of Thrones flashed through my head. And then I thought, okay, I'll help him out. And I'll give you guys the same advice. There's some fellas out there like they don't need any help, but I'm going to give you the same advice I gave him. Y'all, when you're eating the cooter, it's not how you eat it, it's how much you eat. Finish that damn plate, y'all. Don't just eat half of it, put it in Tupperware, and put it in the fridge. It does not keep well. Scrape it so clean, no pre-rinsing is required for the dishwasher. They are now celebrating their 20th anniversary, and I take 25% credit for that. Yeah. How many people here are originally from the South? So you know about Southern families, how we tend to sugarcoat things when we're really saying something bad. Well, there's some Southern phrases that get tossed around a lot that I want to talk about. The first one is "bless your heart." Now, for those of you that don't know, this basically means that you suck and you're a loser. Especially when I'm talking to my parents about financial difficulty, they're more like, "Well, maybe you ought to get a real job if we're not lending you one red dime." Kind of, bless your heart, yeah. And one that really confuses a lot of my friends is "over yonder," which just means over there. And then there's another denomination of it called "over yonder," and that just means he's 2 feet closer than the person that was over yonder. And finally, "that's special." If you were telling somebody a story that's good, bad, indifferent, whatever, and they say, that's special, that basically means fuck you. You've got a much better life than I do, and fuck you, that's special. That's what it means. Oh Lord, do we have any teachers out there in the audience? Really? I used to be a teacher, believe it or not. Nowhere near Alabama. I taught middle school. I taught 8th grade. Yeah. Nowhere in Alabama. And I taught social studies. But when teachers come out, we normally sit in the back, in the dark, away from everybody. Because no one wants to have the following conversation with an 8-year-old on Monday morning. Miss Barkley, my mother saw you Friday night. She says you drink a lot. And you kind of dress like a slut. Sally, I know your mom. She's a good kisser. And you're adopted. Tracy 1, Sally 0. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much.